We say what they can't radio.
This episode is sponsored by Gas Boys 93 Gumbo.
You already know what it is, man. We back in the building. Of course, it is Streets Want to Know. Hey, listen, man. It's a lot going on in these streets, man. It's a lot going on. Shout out to all the people that's been showing us love thus far since the new season been starting. I don't like to say episode. When I say new season, it's just because we bringing you that fly shit. You know what I'm saying? New season of fly shit. New co-hosts, new guests, new product. You know what I mean? Still the same management. Shout out to WeSayWhatTheyCare.com all the time, each and every time.
No,
can't leave out the home team.
Yeah, they always in the building.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what it is, man. Of course, listen, man. Y'all know who's sitting across from me. Of course, the boss of me. You know what I'm saying? Home team general, in his own right. A Red Hook legend in his own right. What's up, Cuzzo? Your boy Yohoun.
Ain't shit, like I said, man. You know, it is a lot of things going on out here.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of different things going on. You know, motherfuckers getting shot. That's every day.
Yo, Cuzzo, listen.
You got the Chinese man doing this shit.
Ah, man. We gonna get into that now. We gonna get into some politics. Today we gonna get into some politics. First off, I want to let y'all know that follow, of course, Yohoun. You know, y'all see him out there working hard.
Yeah, we working, man.
Well, y'all hardly working. We working hard. At Yohoun3 on IG. You know what I mean? We don't do all the other social media because, that's for all you other niggas that got the time to do all that shit all day. But, yeah, cuz we going to get into some politics today. So, we see how fast they build a bill, right? For the Chinese hate crimes, right?
Yeah.
Right? You see how fast they got that bill. When we've been fighting for rights for certain things as far as the black community in America, all across America, all these communities of black people, and indigenous, black and brown indigenous people, but they give the Chinese the bill this quick, and this boy claps a black baby.
Let's go back. Let's back up. Let's back up to the bill first.
Okay.
They passed this bill less than a year.
Absolutely.
President just got in. Now here it is. We've been hanging from trees for years. What happened to our bill? You know, I mean, and not for nothing, it's easy for someone or a group of people that's not going through nothing to sit on the sidelines and not say nothing. But now when it's done to them, you want to say something. But what about the times when we was going through something?
Absolutely. There's never no voice for what we go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first thing they say is, okay, well, we're going to play devil's advocate. Well, Black Lives Matter, which I truly don't 100% jack. But they'll say, when does Black Lives Matter to black people? Because black on black violence in the hood. All right, so why you don't show white on white violence? Or you know what I'm saying?
Because the cameras just stay where the hood is at.
Absolutely.
They don't want to venture.
They know how to control the narrative.
You know what? It's funny. Not just the cameras. Check this out. When you live in the hood, right, and you venture out to these other areas, it's well lit.
Right.
People out, stoop, they having drinks, they having parties, they got the streets roped off. But when you cross over a certain part, streets is dark. Everybody got hoodies on my side, masses, scalpels everywhere,
right.
Destruction everywhere.
Right.
What happened to these people? Now, what give these people the right to just go ahead and block off a whole street? Let me and you try some shit like that.
Oh, they coming to see us. They're gonna remove us, right?
Let me go put a cone out there talking about you can't park here, or we commandeering this block here.
Absolutely. I mean, come on, but you know what, Cuzzo? At the end of the day, I'm starting to realize as I get older and start to learn more and see what's really going on, because as time go on, experience is the greatest teacher. So you start to see, like, man, I seen this before, even if it was many years ago, the 60s, 70s, things like that nature. I'm starting to say to myself, yo, but these people really are controlling what they own. We have to own ours.
We own
Streets Want to Know.
Yeah.
This is ours, right?
Fact.
Shout out to the We Say What They Can't family, but they saying, this your shit. I own this. We own this. This is ours. We control the masters with this. At what point in time do we keep asking or taking from people that doesn't, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Well, you know what? For a majority of the masses, the black and brown, we are in the catch-22.
Okay.
You see, you have some people that, there's different levels of the street. And when I say that, I'm not talking about different levels on violence. There's different poverty levels. And if you dig back and you look into some of these movies that they done came out with, and they talk about how they jack up the votes or they take away votes because you see how they do the census once every 10 years? That's bullshit. You can't count everybody that's here because some people here is illegal. So what they do is they play with the census.
They play with the numbers.
They playing with the numbers and they telling you, well, we need a certain amount of money for this county because there's a certain amount of people that live here. This is what they were doing to people in prison. The people from New York City, they was putting these guys down as they was living up there. So all that money was going up there to the upstate region.
Absolutely.
We don't live up there. We from here. So when they kick us out and tell us the time is over, $40 in the bus ticket. But what about all that money you just got from the government? You see?
Absolutely. It's a numbers game. You know how it is.
So they playing the numbers game.
Yeah, it's a numbers game.
I'm definitely, I'm a firm believer in owning your own. So I'm supporting all black-owned businesses if they have some good substances. Yeah, I'm listening.
When I did Streets Want to Know, I tell people the idea I came up with for Streets Want to Know was a spinoff to if you remember many years ago. Of course you remember. I'm saying to the people, me being a big fan of Jay-Z, he had a DVD to follow his album called Streets Is Watching.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
So at that time, the streets was paying attention to the streets, so they was watching. In this era, because things have shifted so much, I just made it a spinoff to what do the streets want to know now? Because the hustling game ain't the same.
It's definitely not the same.
Street niggas ain't on the corner no more. No. You got to advance your hustle. So people want to know the next wave. That's what the streets created. Streets want to know.
That's where it came from.
Yeah.
If you wanted to know, now you know.
Now you know. You understand? And the first thing I'm preaching to people is ownership and supporting your people. So when I get shout out to Dirty Cotton, who we just gave a pop and popular interview to, because that's somebody from our hood that's doing the clothing thing.
And we seen he came a long way. He has.
Absolutely.
He really has.
You know what I'm saying? His own bud, his own this. He's trying to get into the weed dispensary business and things of that nature. Ownership, bro. We gotta own our shit. Like, I'm tired of us talking about what we don't have and we can't get access to this. Yo, bro, if I got access to 100 million, cousin, we not giving the ops no guns.
For what?
Let's talk real now.
Yeah,
let's be real shit. If we got access to paper to go to war, I'm not giving my enemy a chance to get no pistols against us. I wouldn't do that. And it's the same thing about having your own. You understand what I'm saying? So when we see things like the Chinaman that claps the little black boy, he shoots him down.
And he out on bail.
Oh, man. But
he's out. First he tried to hit the young man with a hammer. Mm-hmm. And then he went, I guess he went, got his firearm or whatever and did what he did.
Right. And did the sucker shit because he shot through the window. Now,
first of all, hold on. I want to say this, right? Because I know when you're hitting that. I want to say shout out to the pops because he was real calm. Couldn't have been me, though. You feel me?
He was too calm for me.
I'm telling you, man.
He was too calm for Smitto. First of all, cuzzo, listen. We come from a dark place, right? Now, I'm not the person that's advocating for any violence. You handle it how you feel it should be handled. I know where we come from. It's only one way to deal with that.
It couldn't have been my little man knocking on the door with a hole in his arm. That's all we gonna say.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been one of mine.
Yeah.
But
because like at some point we gotta police our own, right? On the street.
We have to police our own. We have to. The Jews is doing it.
Right.
Shout out to the Jews.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
They
gonna come for their own.
Yeah, they gonna come for their own. And listen, the same system they using, you see how they shop. Everything is through their people.
Right.
We could do the same
food, the clothes. Yeah, it's crazy when I tell people sometimes you can learn from your enemy. I want to say sometimes, most of the time. When you look at other people that may shut us out of those meetings, we ain't in those big meetings, right? When the government closed them doors and these things are being spoke about and we get the fucking scraps, it's for a reason. But when you pay attention and watch, you can learn from them same people on how they organize with their people. Because
Listen,
there's a crab in the barrel mentality in the hood.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. But they created that.
Absolutely.
Let's not leave that out.
Yeah, no.
They created that. If we go right now, if we took the cameras out today,
Right.
and we'd start with Brooklyn first because that's where we at, and we go to each hood in Brooklyn and count how many cop cars is out there. You could do that right now,
Right.
and we could just show the people for
Right.
real. You understand?
That's
and look,
crazy.
they sitting there. They hear the gunshots right around the corner. They ain't moving.
They said the violence is up. What you think about that?
The violence is up. I see it. You see it.
Yeah. I'm saying, one thing I learned from all my years of being outside is as much as people shun down on it or say what they want, the underworld is a different world from what society is supposed to be. It's like gentrification. Like Brooklyn is gentrified. You see a lot of different ethnicities of people, cultures and background, heritage all over Brooklyn now. Like you could go down one block and you might walk into a whole new Indian section in Bed-Stuy.
Yeah.
But Brooklyn is still Brooklyn.
Brooklyn is still Brooklyn. And like I said,
So you might hear thunder and lightning after 10 o'clock. You might hear a little noise, different type of noise. You like, damn, that ain't fireworks. It's the middle of October.
that's what goes on this side. Because, like I said, if we go through these neighborhoods, most of them don't have basketballs, hoops up.
Right.
You know, look, the babies are killing the babies.
Right.
They are. These are 16 and 17-year-olds that's just running around like that.
Right.
You know, they moving reckless the way they are.
In your time when you was, I said this to somebody the other day. I said, when my cousin was coming up down in Red Hook, and him and his guys was having their wars and issues and things of that nature. Just people that was outside at that time, mid 90s, early 90s, etc., etc. Even going into the 2000s, it was dudes that before that the issue may come, they'd run around the corner and be like, "Yo, go in the building."
Well, listen, because
The thing about today, not to cut you off, the thing about today that was like I said, I remember you see 2 or 3 dudes running around the corner, they waving everybody, go in the building, it's about to go down. Nowadays, it's like they show up just to hit the wrong person. That's how I feel like.
and not only that, they filming this shit. They want to be seen.
Exactly. They want you to see that, oh, I put the work in and
They want to be seen. We come on the tail end of the era where we really didn't want our pictures snapped.
right.
So all this here is new. All these, to me, all of this is new.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
So
That's another thing. For you, like, you came and you like, look, let me like you're a person that just like you may step your foot once or twice into everything.
well,
right?
listen, you can't. Yes, I can say that because
So
look,
coming off of like a person, like you said, I ain't care to get my picture snapped or nothing like that. How do you perceive what's going on now? And I'm not just saying podcasting, I'm saying how to, and I don't want to just specify on entertainment. I'm just saying period on how things is with social media. Like, cause you still call me your cuz. What the hell is this? Like, what's this shit?
yeah.
know
So
what I'm saying?
so you pretty much asking me how am I adjusting to that? since I've been back?
Yeah. How you make an adjustment? Plus viewing it. Like, do you see? And I'm actually, it almost me like a 2-part, 3-part question. Like, how you make an adjustment? How do you view it? And how do you think it works going further? Does it hurt us or does it help?
First, let me shout out to my kids. You said the adjustment part. The girls, really low, man. That's the baby, but he know how to work this phone here.
Right.
So I'm having fun with that.
Right.
So that's how I'm learning, and they're making it fun. It's not like they so they make that fun. And you said moving forward.
Yeah, like, does it hurt us as a society? Because I see a lot of people doing this sometimes. That's why I say I like to play devil's advocate because the streets want to know. You know what I'm saying? The good, the bad, or indifferent, the ugly.
Listen,
I see some people, because it could be a truck, 2 lights down, and they walking across the street like this.
listen, man. These phones wasn't made available for everybody It wasn't a mistake for everybody to have a phone.
Okay.
You
I
know,
get that.
we can really get into something totally different. But I'm just going to say this: if everybody here, even poor people, bums got phone, homeless people, everybody have a phone. Why do these people want you looking down instead of up? What are you not seeing? What are you not paying attention to?
You going there on us?
You know, so I can kind of like, I can tap in there. You know, I can dance in that arena. It depends
Right.
on who you dealing with.
Right.
So you have to deal with things accordingly. Now, moving forward, I'm like this. You have to evolve with the times. Yeah, I came from an era where nobody liked to get their picture snapped. But when I was going, I had the chance to sit down and take the time to see what was going on around me.
Right.
And I see what things is allowing people to win and what's not. I always been on the winning team.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Shit. You know, I was on the team and then I owned the motherfucker. You feel me?
I went from a winning team to being an owner.
You feel me?
Because I feel like if you know how to utilize some of this technology and some of the things, like I said, I learn on the fly. Everything I do, I learn on the fly. I could go to school for something, may do like 75% in the classroom, right? Always been like a BC student. If I apply myself, nothing less than a 75 or 80 at best. But when I'm hands on, I'm 200.
It's always different when you hands on.
Right.
This is why most of the guys that come from behind the wall, it ain't hard for them to find employment because people know that these guys are hard workers. You know, they know where these people are coming from. You feel me? So
Right.
A lot of these guys are hands on. They experienced. They ain't just read it out of a textbook. You see, it's different.
Absolutely.
Now, there's nothing wrong with reading it out of a textbook, but you have to apply that. You have to understand what's going on, understand what you're reading so you can put it forward.
Right.
If you don't do that, then what's the purpose of you going to school?
Because, one thing being behind the wall, which I've never been, you know what I'm saying? I thank God for that. But, from all my homies that go in and out, back and forth, and been on that little vacation, they always tell you when you get a chance to sit down for that minute, you really see that you could really lock in on. Because, when in the world, we moving so fast, it's all gas, no brakes. Sometimes,
How about this?
especially when you're in the street.
Look, check this one out. How about when guys call home to their peoples and something's going on? It could be something small, family issue. So you call and they're saying, this is what's going on. So then when you put an input or you say something, they're quick to say, you motherfuckers is in jail. Y'all think y'all know everything. You feel me?
Right.
It's not that we know everything.
Right.
It's that we have a time to sit the fuck down. You drug free for the ones that's not drugging and drinking inside. And you can really focus. So you can really dissect their problem better than they can.
Absolutely.
From where you at.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you locked in. You focus.
You locked in, right. No, that's big because like I said, sometimes when you sit back and look and you really even like I take something like a relationship, right? You dealing with a woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say. And I'm saying this for both parties. At some point, you need a break.
Facts. At some point, and the break doesn't necessarily mean that y'all not fucking with.
I'm not saying y'all broke up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying you need 2 minutes.
Yeah, on both sides.
Yeah,
that's right.
You need 2 minutes. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like I look at certain things like I don't give a fuck if you're married, not married, successful, or whatever. You on your way there. Even your woman. Now, that's very interesting because Father's Day is arriving. And I'm seeing a lot of memes like fathers get ready because we ain't getting shit. right? Now, I'm saying to niggas, a break for me might be getting something. I don't need nothing else. If you got the right woman, you got everything else.
Yeah, pretty much.
I might be saying, yo, look, I got 2 days, 3 days. I got a pocket full of money. Cuzzo, we going to AC. Fuck it. Let's go have fun.
Now, check this one out, right? But even though they still do it, I'm Muslim, so I don't celebrate these pagan
Yeah,
holidays.
pagan holiday, absolutely.
But my children they're not. And I don't force that on them. But they participate in these things. So, I participate as well. I tell them every year, I'm daddy cool. They ain't trying to hear that.
Right.
So I take that and keep it moving. Anything they give it me, I accept it. I'm loving it and everything. That's just what it is.
Yeah. Well, at least you don't deny them that, right?
I don't fall in that category about, you ain't getting shit. I already got shit. Real talk. I already got shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. No, definitely, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's all about how you view the situation, right? Like, I feel like I don't really, for a long time, I ain't really want for nothing. Think about that for a second. Like, I get this, I get that. I don't even celebrate these pagan holidays, which I don't either. I could really care less about a Valentine's Day. I feel like when you got a woman and you really love her, every day is Valentine's Day, because every day you want to do dope, fly shit for her, right? So you may, just for no reason, I got a bunch of money, I'm going to buy my lady this.
That's right. And it don't have to be a special day, but they put a day on it. We over here.
That's just to make the government
They celebrate.
Exactly. Is that to make the government more
listen,
money?
we do, but instead of them keeping it real, but we need the money to constantly flow. We need the machine to constantly keep moving.
Right. So it's not a bad thing.
So it's not a bad thing. Everything is marketing. But when you pushing it on people,
y'all better be taking notes and shit.
and you forcing it on people, then it becomes a problem. You don't force nothing on people. You put it out there, and then
Right.
and if they decide they like it, they buy it.
That's big. Just like music.
I love music.
But look, the music that's supposed to, I feel like it's supposed to really be pushed, is not being forced on people. They forcing the bullshit.
It always been like that. Always been. But see, that's where me and you come in at.
Absolutely.
If we can create a lane and
Streets want to know, you heard?
I mean, you can create a lane, we gonna push that.
Streets want to know. Nah, no, absolutely. Because once again, when I first started this platform, I said to myself, I want to bring a shift to what's going on. I like to shake shit up a bit. That's what I like to do. Oh, yeah, I think he nice. Cool. I'm gonna go find somebody to combat that.
Yeah.
They're gonna go against that. You know what I'm saying? Because what y'all think may be popping for music, I'm not knocking what's out now. I'm saying, where's the shit to go? I'm gonna give y'all a history lesson. When there was a MC Shan, there was a KRS One.
Yeah.
When there was a Nas, there was a J. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It was a balance. Nowadays, you don't see it.
you don't see none of it.
They don't push the J.
They
Cole.
almost all sound the same.
You feel me? They don't push the Kendrick Lamars like they should.
Right. Absolutely.
These are conscious rappers, and we need them. We always did. We always did.
I definitely, especially today in the climate with music the way it is. But like you said, it's all marketing, like everything. Right? You want females to buy a dress, just push it and keep pushing it.
But you don't make it to where it's, you see how they do the commercials at night? At nighttime, the commercials are extra loud. You turn your TV down low, 8, 9. But when a certain commercial come on, you still got to turn it down because certain commercials are loud. They want you to wake the fuck up and see that shit.
Damn, that's crazy. I never thought about it like that.
Just check it out. When you lay down.
I watched the other day I was laying down. I keep my YouTube running. I don't really watch regular TV too much because everything's apps now. You could go to what you want to watch. But they advertise in between YouTube, right? And the Jennifer convertible commercial was louder than me watching Gilly and Wallow. Shout out to $1 Million Worth of Game.
Yeah, shout out to them too.
And that shit it was like a different tone. It went 0 to 60.
Pay attention.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And even when they doing in between these playoff games, these games, everything is marketing. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it, but you don't force it on nobody.
So now you know me, I like to move around when we had these conversations because I got so many thoughts about so many things. I like to ask questions. That's how you learn.
Ask questions, but remember, we only here to give the people a little bit at a time, cuz. Too much, a motherfucker OD.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you're right about that too. Too much of anything is bad.
Come on with it.
No. What I'm saying to you is that's a good point of how far everything is marketing. Now, I like to say, I don't want to use the word prostitution, but for people that know what we're talking about, that's no longer a real thing.
What I
It's
want you to
legal.
do, break it down, because
Okay.
I tried to explain that to somebody the other day. They looked at me like if I was crazy. So maybe if they hear it from a different person, so
All right, so from a historical standpoint, when I digged into it just a little bit, I like to just do a little bit of research. There used to be many brothels and brothels. Well, they had I say brothels and brothels because it all depends on how you pronounce it, right? But there was
a lot of, let's just say there's a lot of cat houses. Let's just say cat houses. Fuck it, it is what it is.
there's a lot of places for you to go buy what you want, right? With the for your sexual desires, right? Sexual satisfaction. And nowadays, sometime behind that, you had pimps and hoes. That's what this was.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Right?
what it was. That's what it is.
Right, absolutely. Then you had just as far as 2-3 years ago, you had Backpage. That was popping on the internet. Well, you wasn't, you was on vacay. But there was a thing called Backpage where you could go in the back of your phone, you put Backpage and see the girl you want. She may live close, she may live in your borough. There's a price there. They shut that down. But because of the pandemic, quote unquote, and everything that's going on, that's no longer a legal thing. Females could create a page right now, which I think they do with OnlyFans. They selling it. They selling that thing.
Marketing. It's the American way, baby. You heard them niggas say it on New Jack City. This shit right here gonna change the game. Pussy always been around. Pussy done started wars.
So now with the fact that what I'm saying is because we both talk off air all the time, and I'm saying because we see what the future is in the direction the future is headed in as far as how everything's gonna be laid out. Because no matter what go on in this world, I tell people, I don't give a fuck how clean you think my nails is. I'm a muddy nigga because I keep my ties to the street. You can say what you want. You can judge me. You can say, nah, but you elevating. I'm an elevating that's try my best to always keep my ties to that underworld because I know no matter what's going on in this world, that shit still play a part.
That's always going to be.
From the crookedest to the crookedest to the corrects of the corrects in our government, somebody got their hand in that underworld. I don't give a fuck what nobody tell me.
Well, listen, you know what they say.
History has proven that also.
You need a yin and a yang.
There you go.
This is what makes the world go round. People are going to be people.
Right. So as far as us being on the street and seeing what's going on, pussy is a part of that underworld.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a problem with that, though. I got a problem with that. I say to myself all the time, if a nigga would give half his energy as how he did chasing some tail, some ass, to a business, how far would a nigga really be?
Well, you don't really know until you sit him down. Maybe he's lacking in education. You don't really know these things until you sit a person down and talk with them. A lot of these guys, drug dealers, pimps, hoes, whatever you want to call them,
Right.
they don't really want to be out there. But due to the circumstances, they out there.
Right.
They out there.
No, I'm saying even for all right, so like you become successful tomorrow. I'm saying I ain't gonna use you as an example because you got a different situation. Like you look at things very different from all your experiences being in the world. I'm saying a nigga come up on a bag tomorrow. Take myself. I come up on a bag. I mean, we shooting for the bag anyway, right?
Why not?
You know what I'm saying? So I come up on a bag. Do I wait till I get this far and now start feeling like I could go get all the pussy I've ever wanted in the world? And you might be saying to me, I'm just saying like, yo, you might be like, yo, cuz, look, check this out. I'll give you something else to think about. That shit cool, but if you done came up on a bag, I got this going on. Of course it's not smart, but would it be looked frowned upon if I said, man, fuck that shit. I got the bag now and I've always wanted to
what
do this.
To what? To open up something like that?
No, I'm just saying, all right, so
or you just you got the
my
bag.
whole life
now.
I've been into the bitches.
All right, now you got the bag. So you want to keep these hoes around you?
Absolutely.
So you want to be a pimp or you want to be a nigga that's paying for the pussy?
Either one. And well, a pimp is different because he get money from the pussy. I'm a nigga I'm not paying, but I'm playing. I may not be paying, but you know what? Let me not say that because even when you buy a bitch a bag, you're paying. Even when you buy a shoe, you're paying. So it all depends on how you want to view it, your perspective on paying. But I'm saying, you saying, cuz I got 2 brownstones we could go get. And I'm saying, yo, cuz I never had $500,000. I want to chase these bitches.
Nigga, you could chase the bitches, get the brownstones first. The bitches to chase you. But then
see, you speaking. Say that again. Get the brownstone first, and they gonna chase you.
Some people, when they blow this type of change, and we all seen guys and girls from the hood, they run across a few dollars that can change their life.
Right.
They don't do anything with it. They go buy a bunch of cars, TVs, all type of carpet.
Let me ask you a question, because you somebody I've been seeing. It's funny because we was outside talking about this. First person I seen buying all the Polo and Tommy and was you, as well as B.I., as well as few people I've seen that was really into fashion, but at a different time. Ben Cars, Big Jury, Lazarus, Big Thick Q. Y'all had that in the 90s, bro. Like, I keep it a buck. I tell people, bro, I've been seeing Cubans since like 2000. My cousins was running around with Cubans, big shit like that on their neck. When does that shit get old to niggas?
Well, to some people, it never gets old because remember, people come from a place that don't have shit. It's cool. You want to get the chains, nice watch, you can get all of that, but just make sure your business is taken care of. Take care of your motherfucking family first.
But what I'm saying is, how many pair of Uptowns can you really buy?
Listen, look at it this way. You're going to die any motherfucking way. You can't take it with you. Right. If you got it, and everybody around you is good, then you can spend and don't have to feel no type of way.
So secure the other stuff, but you still do what you want.
Secure your folks first, man, and then you can do what the fuck you want to do because that's your money. You worked hard for it.
Absolutely.
You want to go ahead and get 1,000 bitches? Go ahead. Get you 1,000 bitches. Just don't bring them bitches over here. Because listen, you gonna be sick, nigga. Somebody gonna give you something, nigga.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You can run out there, but listen, give me this money first. Then kill yourself. I'll make sure the kids is good.
Yeah. I see. That's what somebody gonna give you something, nigga. Yeah. You coming to run around to run into something. Because at the end of the day, I got to tell niggas all the time, how long you think you gonna do that?
Until the fucking money run out.
That's like saying, but I'm saying, cause like that's like saying a dude on the street, you've been getting street money 15 years. You might have put some change away. Let's keep it a buck. You might have been a save your money boy. 90s to the mid 2000s, you tuck 10, 5. I'm just hypothetically speaking, 5, 10. We talking about big money, M's. I took 3 million out the street. How long before you say, man, I done drove every car I wanted, even though it's new cars coming out? Absolutely. But when do you grow from that shit?
You know what it is? Everybody's different. That's just like an addict. We can take a motherfucker and check him in. He has to want or she has to want to change or stop. It's up to that individual person. So everyone's different. That's what makes everybody unique because we all different.
Absolutely.
Shit. Yeah. You need the motherfucker to go get the 1,000 bitches. Them bitches got to pay rent. They got babies and bills and shit too. So
for every action is that
there's a reaction.
Got you.
They just making it convenient now where you ain't got to hide when you buying pussy.
Listen, nigga. I told niggas.
If that's that's what you into.
We gonna have the SWK or a bunny ranch in a minute.
Make it happen. Shit. You got any sponsors?
I got a few people asking questions. I'm into the money. I tell people I learned early. I ain't good at all the other shit.
Unfortunately, cause I love you to death, I can't be a part of that business. I can't.
No, but listen, you can't be a part of it, but you'll still eat out of it.
No, because I'm gonna tell you why. No, all jokes aside, I always frowned on that part of the game.
Okay.
My own personal reasons for it. Don't want to get into it. But that's not nothing that I was ever interested in. Plus, my religion wouldn't allow me to.
I got you. Absolutely.
I don't really care for that.
Absolutely. Well, I see it as this, right? That's a form of entertainment for that life. Because, like I said, the underworld come with many different variations to it.
They got a lot of vices.
A lot of vices. You got the liquor boys. Boy go get a bunch of money. He just wants some Hennessy. He don't need a foreign. He needs something American muscle.
Mm-hmm.
He might go get an old school Camaro.
Wrap that on up.
Hennessy, maybe 2 small Cubans. But he got a pocket full of money. What he said, pay for? You got a pocket full of money.
A pocket full.
At this point in your life, cause of like, what are you really looking at the game is for? Because and the people out there, they're gonna be able to know, and maybe you'll know that movie I watched where they always say you gotta have the leave the game money, right? When it's time to pack up, and it's the scapegoat money. Are you at that place now? Like, you know what? I'm headed out. That I'm not in the street no more. I need to tuck what I got and make the next move.
You have to. You can't, like I said, you have to evolve with the times. You can't stay in the same place and expect a different result.
Right.
That's insanity right there in itself.
Absolutely. Right. Absolutely.
So you don't want to do that. You know, I'm speaking for myself. We moving forward. I'd say the train keep going, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
What we did back there, you know, whoever dropped on and got on, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you can go. Whoever's not on this train when it takes off, then that's on them. I ain't looking. Listen, I ain't looking for no new passengers neither.
We ain't gonna see what the next stop.
This shit might not stop. It might take off and start flying.
This train might turn to a plane.
You motherfucking right.
Hey, yo, listen, man. It's Streets Want to Know, of course, only on WeSayWhatTheyCan't.com. I got the legendary, of course, Yo Easy in the building. Yohoun, Red Hook legend in his own right. Because, like I said, you know, I look at the game. I like to tell the young homies out there, just view what's going on. I always telling them, like you hear, even on any news publication, they always say, but they dress it up. But they always tell you want to follow what's going on with the empire, follow the money.
Follow the money.
Follow the money. I always say that. Like, if you want to know what's going on, this and that and this, and what's up, follow the money. Because as you see the money grow, like I was watching the Drink Champs with Swiss and Timberland, and they were saying it's not public yet, but Triller is $1 billion something business, and when it goes public, it goes even higher. So I'm like, damn, hold on. So if it's just word of mouth right now, what happens when it becomes public and they cut the check and say, well, we putting you everywhere? Follow the money, nigga.
That's it. That's what we trying to do.
Right.
You don't smell that? You smell that? Shit.
Shit smell like $100 bills, cuz
brand new $100 bills too. That shit with the blue streak come down the side of that motherfucker. We accepting all cash payments.
Yo, listen,
and
man,
we do cash app too.
Absolutely. All those advertisement companies out there, I always tell them, man, serious inquiries only. Send me an email to teamsmith@gmail.com. We got you, man.
Come on, man. Come on, let us put it on the table for you, man.
How did you feel about our Gas Boy interview and where the direction of where the company's going as far as the homie B-Ski?
I think, man, first of all, I want to take my hats off to them, man.
Right.
Because we know working hard, coming from where we coming from, to get, you know, when that man had a goal and he had a vision and he's seen it.
Right.
And he's pushing forward.
Right. Shout out to the Gas Boys, man. Absolutely. Because that's why I said, you know, and because it's easy to say what you'll do before you get the money. And I know you yourself, all your years outside and, you know, moving and shaking, you probably say, yeah, when I get some money, I'm going to do that. Then when you actually touch the dollar amount, you like, man, I'm going to get a car. Or, you know, it's easier to say what you'll do before you get the 90,000.
It is. Now, when you're not experienced. So when you seasoned a little bit, when you did all that already,
shit don't matter.
Yeah, that shit don't matter. You know, that don't matter.
Because how hard are you willing to gamble? How far are you willing to go to you know, for things to grow, cuz you gotta spend some money.
You gotta spend some money. Money is just the tool to get the things you need and to get you in the certain places and doors you need to be.
It can open the door for you.
It's just a tool. That's all. It's just paper. Ain't nothing but that shit ain't nothing but a promissory note.
Right. So
That's the same shit they used to give the motherfucking slaves when they told your ass, go down in the field and go see Mr. Gilmore. Here go this motherfucking pass.
Right.
If you get stopped, show them that.
it's the same thing.
Same fucking system.
Right.
Ain't too much change, but the motherfucker that's on it.
Look, streets want to know. We giving out history lessons, street politics. Look, man, streets. Look, we talk for the streets, man. Yo, cousin, like as always, man. You know, we here. We bringing it live to the people. I appreciate you being a part of this, as always. And we only gonna grow. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, cuz you said something to me a couple of months back, right? And I want to touch on it now. Because we just said, well, you know, I told you I came on the tail end of the era where we didn't care to get our pictures snapped, right?
Absolutely.
With that being said, you mentioned something to me a couple of months back. I sat down, I thought about it. Now we executing it. You got me up here in front of this mic, this camera.
Right.
All this is new to me, but I'm having fun and I'm enjoying myself.
Right, absolutely.
You feel me? So you have to take risks.
Yes.
You have to take a risk.
Absolutely.
You
You got to jump out there sometimes.
You have to. This is
I tell my son now all the time, even though he's sitting in the background, I can't see him, but I tell him all the time, sometimes we can have cousin, the thoughts alone depress you and stress you out because you think it's so much. And a lot of that stuff would be like, what's gonna go wrong? How about what goes right?
You know what?
I learned to say fuck it.
That's what this is the model that I'm moving on now. I'm saying, look, I done tried everything else. What else can go wrong?
Absolutely.
Only thing that can happen is things can get better.
Especially from this point on, because it's like, nigga, I done did everything to go wrong and I done went through every possible channel.
I know what to do to go wrong. I'm trying to figure out how to go right.
Absolutely. I say it all the time. I done been through every aspect of the streets you could think about. I done seen it and been close enough to it I'm talking about from the rooter to the tutor.
We've been in it so much, cuz, that I want to be able to put myself in a position where I can look and give back and help because we know the people that need the help.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Even you being here, and I was saying that when we had the Dirty Con interview, just you being here to another dude that's coming home, that's been through the trenches the way you've been through. They like, I know son personally. I know what he do. I know what he come from. For him to want to do that, I don't have an excuse.
Well, you know, listen, I'm gonna just take something that Ross had said. He said, listen, man, never let your opponent dictate your next move. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So you may thought, son gonna come home and do X, Y, and Z. Who knew? You feel me?
Hey, yo, cuz, we gonna wrap this one up, man. We always here, of course, tune in. Streets want to know. Penelope right now is partying, and she definitely was gonna enjoy her birthday weekend. It's her birthday month, so we letting her rock. Of course, we got the guard Yohoun in the building as always.
You know we'll pick up on the slack.
Yeah, that's right. And like I said, shout out to everybody that's tuned in, man. Red Hookers in the building, the W Bergs in the building. Gas Boys is in the building.
Get with us, Nick.
Yeah, we say what they can's in the building. Oh, and the Gas Boy mixtape is coming soon. I was informed the Gas Boy mixtape is coming soon. Shout out to the whole Royal Influence family. Of course, man, we up here. Streets want to know. Cuzzo, give you a shout out to them.
I mean, listen, man. Just shout out to everybody that's supporting me and what I'm trying to do, man.
Absolutely.
That's it, man.
Absolutely.
I ain't got too many motherfuckers left.
That's right. And I'm personally leaking this as an exclusive, but Cuzzo will be having his own podcast along with his own co-host, and he's putting himself in a position to have everything his own, as well as be a part of something that's his own.
We're gonna figure it out.
We're gonna put it together, but
we're gonna figure it out.
It's coming soon,
Not
man.
too much too soon.
Yeah.
You got to spoon feed these niggas, man.
Yeah. They babies, they like babies.
They go get the motherfucking bib in a bottle, nigga.
Before we wrap up, one more thing, because I personally I love the robbery Floyd just pulled off. 100 million.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Floyd and the white boy. I don't know his name,
Yeah,
but
yeah. What was his that? Paul Logan.
shit, you could call him whatever now. Well, how much was his bag, nigga?
What he got, like 40 for the fight or 50? Because Floyd got like 90. Because that was a robbery.
I wasn't mad at him. Listen, man, do what you gonna do, man. I'm trying to get some skyscrapers.
What'd he say? My peaches come out of Georgia?
My peaches. You feel me? Shit.
He said my peaches come out of Georgia. Yo, shout out to Floyd, man. Of course, man. I like that's one of the athletes I watch, and I tell people,
Yeah,
man,
I definitely
pay
watch.
attention.
Yeah,
Pay attention.
Floyd, matter
to
of fact,
Floyd.
get with us, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to be a part of the motherfucking money team, nigga.
Listen, we already almost
Get
a
with
part
us,
of the
nigga.
money team, but we trying to get that 90. You
That
heard?
90 plus,
That
nigga.
plus, yeah. We gonna pull something off. We gonna have Floyd come to Brooklyn and come get next to.
Get
Y'all
next
speak it
to
into
man.
existence.
Speak it up, nigga. Him, Ross, all y'all, man. Get
Yeah,
with us,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Holla at
Y'all
us.
talk black excellence. We want to see it, man.
Yeah.
We want to see it, man.
That's right. All right, well, we out of here, y'all. Peace. Until next time, you already know Streets Want to Know with the boy Yohoun. Follow him on IG at Yohoun3. And of course, me, Duss Diamonds, because I am bringing the streets into the future. We out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.